Alright, so I really wanted to go ahead and actually talk about this. I'm not going to be negative towards it. I'm going to be a little bit open-minded, but mostly, breathe. It'll be okay. Yeah, apparently Melee is not at EVO this year. They pretty much just said, the guy just said, it's been with us for a long time, it's had its good run, they showed a cute little video, and that's a little lackluster, and just, here's a video, and it's a send-off, but, Ultimate's at EVO, but what's taken its place for Melee is, like, this other weird fighting game that no one really knows about, and it's kind of indie looking. I'm pretty sure it is an indie game. It's an indie fighter, weirdly enough. And that took over its place in EVO. Now, there's a big possibility that Nintendo went ahead and paid EVO, or just told EVO, just like, hey, don't bring Melee to EVO, bring Ultimate, because they want traction for Ultimate, they want to keep this going. But, on the other hand, you have to understand, Melee's been there for a long time. It's a game that, like, you don't see Street Fighter 3 or Street Fighter 2 from way long ago still at EVO. It's quite an old game, and it's had many iterations, after it. So, it would make a lot of sense that it is an old game, and there's a lot of stuff and new games coming in that they have to fill that space. But it is a huge community, and probably one of the biggest reasons why EVO is so popular is because of Melee and the Wombo Combo meme and all that. EVO is very synonymous with Marvel vs. Capcom, Melee, and Soul Calibur, things like that of that nature. So when you lose Melee, it's definitely going to affect their numbers, and it's definitely going to affect their bank account a little bit. But not as a whole, it's not going to affect them a lot. Now, the fans are beat up, understandably, and of course you have losers like, what's that one guy that everyone was making fun of, the Years of Research guy? No one cares. He's a loser. So, like, you have that guy, he's commenting, and he's like, oh, finally, right? Because he didn't like Melee. Well, the Melee fans, and I've been a part of the Melee fandom for quite some time, when I was younger, they're pretty beaten up about it. And honestly, I'm not that beaten up because I got Ultimate, and Melee I was never good at it. But the community I can understand, they're pretty beaten up, and honestly, Melee's not going anywhere with it not being at EVO. Melee happens everywhere, and it's a constant thing that's always going to be played, and it's always going to see people playing it at your locals, at other main tournament events. So to say it's gone is definitely not a thing, and it could come back after people petitioning and saying, "Hey, screw you, President of EVO, we want it back." But I think possibly that Nintendo was responsible for this. I think Nintendo messaged them and they said, yeah, it's about time, and they probably received a little bit of pressure, and they said, yeah, we can change that. I mean, I'm happy for another game being in EVO, but it's not popular. When you go to EVO, you're expecting to see the best of the best fighting games. And, well, things like Marvel vs. Capcom and Street Fighter and Smash Melee, like that, those are the best fighting games out there. And to not see Melee in it, and see something else in it that's not going to get watched, it's really weird. And honestly, it doesn't matter too much, because Melee is going to be a bunch of tournaments, people are still going to play it more than they're going to play this game, and the community is still there. It doesn't mean that the President made a bad decision. He'll have to find out himself. Does that mean that we'll probably not watching EVO? No, we're probably going to watch EVO for Ultimate, but it does kind of stink. I don't know. Keep your hopes up. Everyone keep their hopes up. I've been Blast Noise. Have a wonderful day.